Yeah, I see what I'm walking with. Boy, oh, that building permit shit right there. What's it say? I can't see the back of it. Hi, what is it? It's Wednesday morning, and man, let's get this day started off right. So actually, this piece of paper that I'm holding in my hand, this building permit, it's pointless because we've already got our final inspection. However, I wanted to make a necklace out of this. Wear this around my neck, sort of thing. Oh, sorry, I put that building permit on top of y'all. Yeah, this is really important right here. This is our building final. So we're done. And again, troll to you. Hey, thank you though. You like straight up just helped me. I wasn't even thinking about a building permit or a final inspection, but we got one. So let me share a little bit more with you. I need to go a lot deeper in terms of what happened yesterday. So yesterday, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, the city vehicle shows up. And I already know why he's there. I know he's there because somebody called the city, right? So he gets out the vehicle and he says, Joe, you already know why I'm here. And the first thing that I said is, well, let me tell you, I don't need a permit for anything that I'm doing. I'm not doing anything structural. Which way am I going? Not doing anything structural. All I'm doing is cosmetic. And he says, well, we got a complaint. So it turns out he would end up getting a complaint that we were doing structural work at the property. Well, and then supposedly there was a video that was sent as well. Now, I never got a chance to see this video. I could have asked, hey, well, what video did they send you? Yeah, I've made a couple of videos, but I'm not even really showing what we're doing in the house. And this is a big reason why. This, trying to prevent some troll person doing some shit like what they did. But again, let me reiterate this. All you did was just make my job a little bit easier. Not much, but a little bit. Because, well, that's one thing that I never got to wonder about. Did I need a permit? Will I need a final inspection? Well, shit, I've got both now. So anyways, he says that there was a video sent of some structural work. Now, I don't know if this was even a real video of mine. It could have been any video. It could have been a video of it could have been a video of anything, right? A building falling down or some crazy shit. But regardless, as soon as he said that, I said, well, come on inside. Let me show you around. So this nice man would come inside. He looked around at everything. He looked around at everything. Well, let's just call it for what it is. He looked around at everything, and he sees that the kitchen is ready to be reinstalled. And he said, well, Joe, because you tore out the kitchen, you're gonna need a permit for that. And I said, well, no, I don't need a permit for that because we didn't change any plumbing. We didn't take a wall out. We literally took the old kitchen out and we're putting a new kitchen right back in. I said, we're doing like kind for like kind. Didn't reroute any plumbing. Didn't take a wall out. And I don't share that with you to make it seem like this guy was being an ass, because he most certainly wasn't. This was a very nice, reasonable person from the city. But I'll get back to that in a moment. So I continue to show him around. I show him the windows that we're replacing. I show him everything that we're doing. The bathroom that we just remodeled. So he says, come on down to the city, just get a building permit. Just get a building permit. I said, okay. So later on that day, yesterday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I would go down to the city and I would talk with them, fill out the paperwork to get the building permit. And he says, you know what? The only thing that you need a permit for is for the windows and the doors that you've installed. He said, because of the fact that I saw the new wood, that shows me that the framing had been changed. I said, well, the framing hadn't been changed. I said, all I did technically was replace rotted wood. And he said, well, and this is not an argument. We were simply talking about this situation. So because of that, he wanted me to get a permit for the windows and the doors, which I did. And then because he saw it already, we got the final inspection. But getting back to the kitchen situation, This nice guy that I dealt with would be the third person from the city who I've dealt with. On the first flip house, when I was working without permits and I really needed permits, there were the people that I dealt with on that, and I learned a lot from those folks. Then on the second flip house, there was the top dog at the city, and I learned a lot from him, and we did everything by the book correctly. On this third flip house, I've been doing everything by the book correctly, at least as far as I knew. You know, like I said, that wood that we replaced on the windows causing us to need the permit, whatever. But where I'm going with this is, you know, code violations, doing work without a permit, is almost interpretation of the law or interpretation of the code. Granted, the code is what the code is, but people are going to interpret whatever the word is, the code, however they interpret it to be, right? Like I said, he came and he said, well, because of the kitchen, because you've torn out the kitchen, you need a permit. Well, that wasn't true, because I didn't need the permit for that. And he would even realize that. This is not an, you know, I'm right, you're wrong type of a situation. It's just, you know, what it is. I didn't know that I needed the permit because of the wood that I replaced on the windows, but we would get the permit. And I told this man, I said, look, I want you to know, you know, I'm not sitting here trying to, you know, get away with anything. If I knew that I needed a permit, I would have gotten a permit. If we were taking a wall out, I would have gotten a permit. If we were moving plumbing, I would have gotten a permit. But we didn't do any of that. We were doing cosmetic work. So, no big deal at all. Again, this troll would try to say that we were doing structural work. They're lying, because they don't even know what the hell we're doing over there. And turns out we're Gucci. And turns out, you know, this city guy knows that I flip houses, and knows that I've done 2 houses in this city, and knows that I've passed final inspections on both of those houses. Even after the first house I was doing without permits, still passed the final inspection, on the second flip house, sold both of those flip houses, went through a home inspection on both of those flip houses, and nothing has come up saying, yo, there's some major issues wrong with either of these 2 houses. Okay? So that kind of, I feel like, plays a major role in this as well. I'm not Joe Schmo off of the street flipping houses. Bitch, I'm Joe Vila. You better put some spec on my name. But thank you nonetheless for the content. That's crazy. And another building permit that I can add to my little collection. And another pink slip as well. You're so generous. You're so generous. Thank you for that. That was quite helpful. All right, so anyways, it's Wednesday. Whoo, boy, I got a big video for after prison show. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to get that up today. I'm at Lowe's right now. I got to pick up some liquid nails. God, I need some fucking J channel as well, but they don't have any. And let's go get what we need, get over to the flip house and get the day started. Leaving from Lowe's, and $1 million business idea for you right now. You know, like how some Lowe's have like the Dominic's Philly steak place in front of them? Well, not a lot of them do anymore. I don't see it too often. But imagine if you had like a little food cart, food truck, whatever, and you were selling breakfast sandwiches in front of Lowe's, or even subs at lunchtime. Boy, you would make a fucking killing. Just my opinion. You probably would, though. All right, well, I thought I was going to be picking up Damon, but Damon's going to be a little bit late this morning. He's got to do some stuff. Hopefully Brian number 9 is going to show up today. I don't know. I got windows to do for sure. We got 4 windows yesterday, 4 brand new windows. That was almost $1,000. And we only got 1 of those windows put in. And what a mother that joint was. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Putting smaller windows in is a hell of a lot easier than putting bigger windows in. And these windows are just a 1/4 of an inch bigger than the hole that we've got. So we're doing a little bit of skimming off the top. Oh God, I ain't got no glasses neither. Skimming out, or, you know, cutting out in an effort to get these windows to fit. We were only able to get one yesterday. We've got to take out a window that we've already put in. That's that first foggy window. So I'm gonna be working on that first thing this morning. I got some new blades that'll hopefully make this job a little easier in terms of trying to rip back some wood. And yeah, that's the game plan. If we can get this first window going, that'll get us out of the sitting room in terms of the windows being done, and we will be ready to wall that money back up and mud that money. That'd be nice. I'm also thinking about piecing in the kitchen today, considering they delivered the appliances yesterday. I don't think I shared that with you guys, with all of the other excitement that was taking place. The appliances did show up. I feel like the appliance delivery folks were being extra sketchy. They delivered me this gas range with no box. It looked like it might be a return, and that didn't. I checked it pretty thoroughly for scratches and dents, and I didn't see anything. So this mug better be mint. That's all I got to say. So let's get over there. We're on our way right now. Start you a food truck business, make you some breakfast sandwiches or some subs, post up in front of Lowe's, give them a cut, and make $1 million. Folks, I want to see you make $1 million, and I'm here to give you the game. My mullet is almost in. I'll be shaving the sides off this weekend, trying to get that money extra right. Curling the back, got to get that curl going. And yeah, man, Joe Mullet on the way. All right, let's go to work, folks. All right, good morning, good morning. We're over here working. And first thing to share with you guys, bang up in the windows. There they are right there. Say something else, how about you? All right, let me show you guys what we're working on. So we're just starting to rough in the kitchen a little bit. Just wanted to get an idea what this sucker was gonna look like. Brace yourselves, folks. It's amazing. So boom. Boy, oh, look at them. Boy, Joe be doing some shit, I'm trying to tell y'all. So we got the nice brand new Lazy Susan right here. You already know what it do. She opens up. You know what I mean? You can keep whatever you need to keep in there. And then boom. Here is our sink's gonna be in front of our window. Now I know that that's off a little bit, and I can't stand that. I can't stand that at all. There's our Medea dishwasher. This is actually a super freaking nice dishwasher right here, y'all. This sucker's better than my dishwasher. I like that dishwasher a lot. And then here's your 18-inch drawer with maybe your silverware, whatever you're gonna put up in here. And then we got a 12-inch with a drawer over here. Now, mind you, you know, we still got some leveling to do. We gotta get our chalk line, get everything squared away. Well, this is an issue that I don't like right here. I don't like that at all. But as I can remember, that's how it was, you know, before. Once the countertop's on there, you know, our sink is gonna be right in front of that window. And I want this to be more in line, right? But here's the deal. I could possibly swap this 18 out for that 12 right there. But when you come into your kitchen, you know what I mean? You're gonna wanna walk all the way over there to get to your silverware, or you're gonna wanna walk to right here, grab your fat ass a fork, go right here to your refrigerator, pop that money open, grab that Haagen-Dazs. I don't know why you need a Haagen-Dazs with a fork, and get to work. And I don't even know if that's gonna work over there, putting that over there, because we need 30 inches right there for the stove, and that's 31 inches. So, I mean, we're pretty much right on point with shit. I think that, you know, we can be centered with this cabinet on that window, but that cabinet is just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, we're just off by a couple of inches that way. And that's what it is. I mean, I can't do nothing else about that. I hate that, but once the countertop's on, you're probably not even gonna really notice it too much. And it's, you know, the lesser of the two evils. So I think that this kitchen, huh? I think that this is the better layout right here. And this is exactly how it was before, just brand new shit. So everything else, we got our uppers Tons of uppers. There's our corner cabinet right there. A couple of cabinets. They're gonna go on either side of the window. Another double door right there over the range. Microwave's gonna go right there. Stove right there. And a cabinet right there. No cabinet right there. I don't think there's a cabinet right there. There might be. I'll have to look at my notes. It's only like 8:30 in the morning. We've already got this much done. I've also put in the new fancy light. Bing. Jody electrician. You know, nothing too major right there. And that's it. That's what we got. So it. Huh? It's because we're what?
I said his workers are drug addicts.
Whose workers? Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a drug addict, Brian. You are definitely a.
Probably.
Well, you're a pothead if that's a drug. All right. So what we're getting ready to do? We're getting ready to fuck with windows. This is going to be no fun at all. We got to get ready to tear out that window that we put in, Brian. Not the new window. And I don't even think I've shown y'all that new window. So there's the brand new Jimmy right there. Brand new Jimmy. And yeah. So it's crazy. This is why we needed the permit right here, because of these 2x4s. That's why, because there was rotted wood there and we took it out and replaced it. But so there's our window. That sucker was a bitch to make fit right there, but it's good. It's flush. It's level, and it works really well. So here's the other one. Here's the other one right here. Now this is the old window that's all fogged up. We got to get ready to take this out. Try to take it out from the inside and put it back in from the inside, because we've got that exterior trim out there that we're not trying to mess up. And this fogging, again, just means that the gas inside the window has escaped and the window has failed. The seal on the double pane has failed. So,
do you know why we're doing this?
Why?
Because there's no help coming.
That's true. There's no help coming except for Damon. Hey, Brian, what was up with them war warts you were telling me about?
The what?
The war warts.
War. Oh.
What's up with the?
Oh, war wounds.
War wounds. That's what it was.
STDs.
You know anything about that?
My crotch.
God, man, you gotta respect this man's honesty at least.
Well, I gotta look at it every time I take a leak, so I know.
So you know you got the war wounds.
Yeah, I go to a doctor. I gotta go to a doctor. I have a female doctor in Albany, but I gotta find a new doctor. She was a nice doctor. She's like, "You got a problem down there? Whip it out."
Crazy. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to get to work and hopefully see if we can get this damn window out and get the new one in, even though it's like 1/4 of an inch bigger. That's gonna be a bitch. I already know.
He left it.
Who left it?
A fairy.
A fairy left this? Hey, Damon, you hear this shit?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't here before. Now it's here.
Now it's here.
We cleaned the whole place.
We've cleaned the whole place. That's right. Folks, look what just popped up in the house. I don't know if you know what this is. What is this? A fairy?
It's fairy left it.
What, for fairy dust?
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
There's invisible fairy dust in there.
Well, we're about to break out the urinalysis because, you know, I got a couple of those in the toolbox.
I know. Damon told me.
I'm looking for residue up in here. Looks like somebody...
It's empty, right?
Yeah, it looks like some key scrapes on the inside of that. Somebody's been taking key bumps inside of the flip. I hope that's not what's taking place. All right, so here's the deal. We're getting ready to put in that window right there. We took out the old window and we've got it all squared away, ready for the new window. When I tell y'all that that was a bitch, that really was. There's our other new window right there. We haven't done anything with that. And I've put some corner bead around here and we're getting ready to do some mud on the walls, get a little mud on the tires. No, I've showed you guys this right here. Boy, look at that kitchen though. Damn, shit's getting done. Damon, you see that light I put in?
Oh no, I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Damon was late this morning.
Yeah, Damon was taking key bumps up in here.
No, I'll be damned.
Somebody was, because that shit damn sure weren't here. One of y'all dropped that. One of y'all dropped it. Because it wasn't here before, and now it's here. And there's only been...
Where's that?
It probably came out of the wall or something. Like a toy or something. Probably from a dollhouse or something.
Yeah, it could have come out of the wall. That's actually a very logical point. We had a whole bunch of
But I'd
shit.
rather stick to the story that the ferry left it.
All right, so what's the conversation been up in here this morning? Well, we've talked about the war wounds. We had that conversation, Damon. The war.
Why you want to know?
You already know it. So we talked about the war wounds this morning. Brian's been watching after prison show videos. We don't listen to music on the job. We watch APS videos. That's pretty funny. And yeah, we're getting ready to get this window up in. It's only like, what time is it, Damon? What time did you get here? About 11 o'clock?
No, I don't. Come on now.
It's not 11 yet.
It's a little after 10.
10:30? What you been doing today?
Stuff. Hey, I stay busy.
Yeah, you do. Watching videos on your phone. But it is what it is. Brian works when I got tasks for him to do. If I ask him to do something, he'll do it, and I appreciate that.
I'm
So
waiting for my sit-down job. So.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna try to get this window up in here. We know we got plenty of room to get the window in, and let's get ready to put her in. All right, real quick, share a little bit of an update with you guys. It's almost lunchtime right now. Damon's working to take off a little bit of the mantle that I had built that's just a little out of sorts. So if you look at the chimney wrap, we didn't change much of anything except for block this out right here. I mean, really, that was it. There was nothing that we did extra there. It went in a little bit. It was, I don't know. I think it looks a lot better just boxed out like that. But it's a little off right there. It needs to come out just a little bit. Damon just cut his finger off. And yeah, we can make that work with the mud. Nothing too major right there. However, right here, that shit's all out of sorts. So what I realized is, take my level, my lifetime guarantee, trusty, always level, and just put that up on the wall right there, and we can see that that's what we need to build out to. So I'm gonna get another piece of wood. We're gonna build it out right there, and then we will reconfigure. Oh, well, shit, we're gonna have to reconfigure a lot of stuff with that. All right, well, no big deal. We'll just have to take the top off here. Over here, it's not gonna be that bad because we're perfect on this side. So this side's not too bad. Once we get this reconfigured, this is gonna look really good. Damon, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bleeding?
Joe,
Oh, well, then,
crazy.
you ain't got nothing to cry about. If you ain't bleeding, you ain't working. So boom, we got the window in. And man, what a bitch that was. But she's in there. And if we go look at her from the outside, she's in there, Jack. Perfect fit. All we're missing now is just a little bit of caulk. Not too bad, right? Good deal. So that guy is done. Damon trimmed back those bushes so that we can get to that window. I don't have J channel, hence the fact that we haven't done the we haven't boxed that window out on the outside. All right, so good deal. We're gonna rebuild that. I got Brian down here doing insulation. Okay, so nothing major there. And we working, boss. We working. All right, just did lunch. And had another chicken and chipotle sandwich. That shit was amazing. There was spaghetti leftovers in the refrigerator. I was contemplating eating those. So I just got the video for Joe Does Stuff made public just a couple of minutes ago. And it's about Brian number 9 and the fact that, you know, what caused him to snap. You know, just sharing a video of when, you know, of saner times for this guy, so to speak. But in that video, somebody had said, what did they say? They said, oh, they were talking about something that had nothing to do with that video at all. But they had said something about, Joe, you pay people between $12 and $15 an hour. You know, you get what you get. It is what it is. You know, they don't work for you. You work for them, because without them, your business is harder to run. And I wanted to respond to that comment. I was going to type it out, but I'm I'm driving, so let me just respond to it here on this video. Smoking crack makes more sense than what you just said right there. I work for them? Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? Like, that makes zero sense at all. And without them, my business is harder to run. Why? Without them, I can just go hire somebody else. There will always be somebody else who will be willing to work for $12 to $15 an hour, especially here in Virginia. And you are right, it is what it is. I don't care how that sounds. You know, I give people a chance. And you know, your comment wasn't even bad, but it just kind of hit me in the feels a little bit. You know, you said, Joe, you got a good heart, this and that. Yeah, I do got a good heart, and I do try. You know, I can only do so much. With this current election that's getting ready to take place, I will be voting for the first time, and who I'm voting for is going to be, yeah, right, I had to blur that out. You know, part of one of these candidates thing is talking about raising minimum wage to $15. That's great for an employee, for sure. That's great for an employee. I'm not in a position to think that that's great, because I'm a guy that tries to hire people, and I want to see people make more money. But in order for people to make more money, I've got to charge more money. Businesses have to charge more money. McDonald's has to charge more money. Your dollar menu will go away. Like, this shit is crazy. Our cost of living here in Southern Virginia is not high. It's actually one of the lower cost of livings that there is. Now go to Northern Virginia, we've got Fairfax, that's one of the most expensive places in the country. But that's not how it is down here. You know, you can rent a place for $600 or $700 or $800 a month, and that's cheap compared to these expensive places that are thousands of dollars a month. And don't get me wrong, we have those type of places here as well. But to think that I'm working for them, I work for myself in everything that I do. And I'm sorry I got a little carried away on that, but the fact of the matter is your comment made zero sense at all. I'm grateful for my help when I have help. But like anything, I'll just leave it with that. I'll just leave it with that. So I'm on my way to Home Depot right now. Got to go pick up J Channel. Go get a whole bunch of J Channel, because trying to find J Channel sometimes is like trying to find good help. It's not very easy, and you gotta go all over hell and back to get there. And look, you know, another thing too, if you want to say, well, Joe, you do have Dame, and Dame's a great worker. He's a great worker, don't get me wrong. And Brian number 9, he's a half, I try to make him a great worker, but he's not a great worker. He's a set of hands, and that's just being honest. But look, hey, if it doesn't ever work out with, you know, one or both, there's always Craigslist. And there's always, oh man, look at that Corvette. That Corvette is flying, dog. Damn, why can't I be up there going 120 with you? I would too, man, I would too. You're flying. There's always Craigslist. And a series that I wanted to start, day labor from Craigslist. What are you gonna find? Bring them all on board. Pay them all. Hey, come on, let's see what you got. What's your vice? All right. J Channel, Home Depot, back to the flip. We're hanging drywall. Let's go. 10 J Channel hanging out the back of the truck. That should hold us over for a while. Can I get out over here? Of fucking course not. You're lucky. I'd jump that curb, I sure would. I sure would. But I ain't built like that today. Plus my back's hurting a little bit. I don't feel like off-roading, just excuses. All right, I got 10 J channels, another roll of Tyvek paper, and paper, wrap, whatever you call that shit. And yeah, man, pit stops is what I'm making as fast as I possibly can, running through Home Depot. Like we don't have time, and we really don't. These trips, I tell you, they take a lot out of me. Take a lot of time, especially. All right, so J Channel will help us to get the exterior trim of that window taken care of. Yep, I hear you. I got you right there. Seatbelt, no more. And we're gonna be hanging drywall. So hopefully we can take care of 2 birds with 1 stone. Hang some drywall, hang some trim, and put some siding back up on the front of that house. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Ah, no, that sucks. I was gonna look at that house. I was gonna look at that house right next door. They got the We Buy Houses fuckers over there. That's whack as a bitch. All right, what are we doing, guys? Any work getting done? Hey, somebody had the nerve to make a comment and say that y'all, that I work for y'all. Oh my God, I just had to laugh at that one. Hey man, you see the We Buy Houses people over there? They're right there.
Oh,
We Buy.
there's a truck right there?
We Buy Houses, yeah. They're gonna come over here next. They called me actually. All right. Hey, who's ready to hang some drywall? Brian, are you ready to hang some drywall? Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, let's get ready to do it.